So if you haven't heard, there's a big rumor going around right now about Bandai Namco having an event of some kind. Now, apparently at this event, they will be showing off 5 unannounced games. Now, there's no confirmation on this from Bandai themselves. This is actually coming from a person on Twitter who, as pointed out by other websites, edits and writes for a number of different sites, but this also includes Japanese Nintendo, which is a site that I've come across a couple times. It generally has pretty good information, and there is a chance that Marcus Sellers here, with the tweet I'll actually read to you very briefly, has some sort of inside information. But the tweet says, Bandai Namco will be hosting an event on December the 15th. 5 unannounced games will be shown off during the event. Nintendo will have a big presence at the event. Now, this rumor seems to at least fall in line with things we've heard, right? We've heard that Bandai Namco wants to have a stronger presence, right? They feel like they kind of missed the boat when the system released. A lot of developers feel that way, specifically Japanese developers, because we see how powerful the Switch is in Japan. Tomorrow we're going to go over to Media Create sales numbers, but just to let you guys know, the Switch sold 145,000 units last week alone, and that's going into the holiday season where it will probably top even that. I mean, that's a lot of units in 1 week to sell. So here we are now with the possibility of Bandai Namco showing up December 15th and just showing 5 unannounced games. Now, I don't think it's just going to be Nintendo, but Nintendo will have a big presence at the event, according to Marcus. We're seeing other games as well, more than likely. One of the ones that comes to mind right away is probably Soul Calibur. We've heard it. The rumors have been out there for Soul Calibur, so I expect that to be there in some way. Now, this will be after the PlayStation experience, so there's a chance Soul Calibur is shown there, and then it's also shown here, and it's shown to be on the Switch here. Or it just bypasses the PlayStation experience and it's just completely announced here, and we get the logos that flash, that come up, that are flash on the screen, and it's like, PlayStation, Switch, Xbox One, although we hear that apparently Soul Calibur may just skip the Xbox. I don't know. Maybe Sony wants to keep that to themselves minus Nintendo, because I really don't think Sony sees Nintendo as competition much, because they both seem to be going in different directions. Whereas the Xbox and the PlayStation seem to pretty much compete directly. Interestingly enough, on forums, I see a lot of people talk about Xenosaga, like have a Xenosaga collection. And that would be pretty cool, I think. Now, if you don't know Xenosaga, I remember playing it on the PS2. And I remember playing the 3 of them. There were 1, 2, and 3. And I remember this is a while ago I was playing this. I think I rented these from California Video, and I had to rent each one a couple times to finish them. But I remember really liking those games. I remember I would rent those. I'd occasionally rent the dot hacks. I really should have bought the dot hacks because they're worth a lot now. Anyway, people are talking about things like Xenosaga. I was thinking, like everyone else, Dark Souls, since we heard that Dark Souls 3 was at least running on the Switch before the Switch even came out. Remember we had that rumor showing up that they had at least made it run on the Switch. How well, we don't know. What did it look like? We don't know. But that was another one. People were also talking about One Piece in some way, like a One Piece game. Yeah, that I could see that. And then of course, we're still waiting to hear about this Tales game that they've already pretty much told us, because I think when that big set of games flashed on screen, a Tales of game was there. So that's another one we'll probably see. I would like to see a Tales game on the Switch. I think that'd be great. So it looks like, based on rumors, Bandai Namco will have some event midway through December. Ahead of the holiday season, actually. I don't think any of these games would be out before the holidays. I think most of these would be 2018, maybe even some 2019 games in there. But it's very interesting to see Bandai Namco kind of show up with something, just 5 unannounced games. Something else Marcus wanted to make completely clear is they've not heard anything about a Smash Brothers game being announced there in any way. Now, if you don't know, Bandai helped with the previous Smash Brothers game that everyone played on the Wii U, and nothing here, though, for Smash Bros. This seems to be specifically a Bandai Namco event. I wouldn't expect Smash to be there anyway. That's something Nintendo would want on their Direct. That has a lot of impact, and it obviously is more impactful for Nintendo than Bandai Namco when it comes to their Direct or their presentation. So that's something Nintendo wants to kind of keep close to home there. They don't want to let another company announce Smash Brothers for them. But now I'm really curious where you guys fall on this. Do you think there's going to be an event? And if there is, because apparently other people are saying that it's happening as well, I have reached out to Bandai Namco, by the way. I have not heard anything back from them, but where do you guys fall on this? Do you think there's gonna be an event? And if there is, what games would you like to see from Bandai announced? Whether it's one that I'm not even thinking of, that no one's thinking of, leave it down in the comments, because I want to know where you guys fall on this and what you would like to see show up on the hybrid system from Nintendo. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Newswave.